Intro music.
Oh, July. It's so catchy. I'm waiting for my July. There we go. I hear echo, and it's not me, by the way. Ha! Because I was worried, but mine's is actually muted for once. In the name of Jesus, hold on. It doesn't even matter. You're gonna do what you want to do,
right? As it did. Yeah. Here I go.
Here I go. Uh-oh, don't bitch move.
No?
Yeah, we're good.
Greetings, everyone. We are back, and
I'm a toddler.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we both are, and I think it's fun. I don't think we should change that ever. I don't have a beverage. Oh wait, no, there's my beverage. Okay, so how you been, Meeks? How did you survive the eclipse? Were there disasters?
I almost ran my car off the road trying to look at the sky.
Well, glad that didn't happen. Next time, kindly just pull over, or maybe like wait at the office.
Because I was trying to see where it was. I was like, where is it? Is it back here? Is it behind me? I was like, where is it? Where is it? And I was like,
you literally could have just came over. You practically have to go by the house.
I was going home. I don't think you understand. I was like, how bad is it going to be? Is like traffic going to be stupid? The traffic wasn't too bad, but I just wanted to get home.
Did you guys shut down purposely for it because of the eclipse? A lot of our offices did.
They didn't really, work from home. Who could work from home? But
yeah,
us being in the office looking at each other. I was asleep. I could bring my stuff in. People weren't here, so my other coworker, he was like, "Well, I parked out in the parking lot, like the far parking lot." I was like, "Wow, ain't nobody here today. Just park up front."
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
They've been told to work from home. Hey, Luna.
All right, let me jump over to these comments. Hey, Mina, Lady Casey, Luna, what goes on? What goes on? All right. Meeks in a musical mood for the evening. I'm here for it. I'm not mad at it all. Wait a minute. Speaking of music, hold on.
Keeping me awake.
Stuff. I'm forgetting. Well, let's put our backbeats on. I don't know if that's the one I want to keep for the duration. No. Where's the cool?
I've been alternating between wearing my Fallout stuff and wearing my Cowboy Carter stuff. So now I got to save my Fallout stuff. That's the answers. So now I got to save my Fallout stuff for Thursday. I think that's the 11th, 12th, whatever day that is.
Yes, the 11th. I believe it's the 11th.
So yeah, I got to start saving my stuff.
So yeah, let me look at where's my calendar? Okay, so Thursday is when it drops. Mike could jump on and do a discussion Friday or Saturday if you want to get that first one in for the weekend. But we shall see. We'll work it out. But let's get into the Shogunisms of it all. Cool. So, beginning of this episode. Sorry. Oh, wait. Too low. There's okay. That's good. What were people talking about? The Society of Amida, which I was interested for a hot second. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? I think that's what they're calling that the secret army that's over there in Macau. Is that what they were saying?
Girl, I have no idea. I just called them. Listen, I don't be paying attention like that. I just called them the Macau people, the base of Macau, the Macau base.
Okay, the Macau people. Okay, fine.
Because it reminds me of what did it remind me of? The Rottweiler, Chacao. That's what it reminds me of. So I say it in my mind like that.
Gavin, what's going on?
Yeah, it's so good. Listen, because I wasn't.
I
wasn't prepared.
Watch list. Yes, definitely hop to it, bro.
Yeah, because that information that was hilarious. The way that he leveraged that information, because old dude was sitting in prison for how long? Just praying over people. You could have been got out and shared this information.
Ben got out.
Ben got
like,
out.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand what that older man was waiting for. I mean, I guess I get it. He was in there about, you know, his priestly duties as he saw fit. But if I have some information and I can roll out and I don't have to wait here for my death sentence, go on. I might put in a good word. 1 or 2 of y'all can come with me, but I can't take the whole squad. It's like 70 of y'all in here.
Listen, I gotta go. I gotta go.
I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
So when he brought out his little stick and was like, hold on. It's like this and this with this and this. And they said that they own this and Japan is here, so they own Japan. And he was just like, so over here is this. And he was like,
And they said that they could split up with other people that weren't already part of the faith.
Undiscovered
they call the new land of the undiscovered countries and whatnots. Wait, you say they own us?
Yeah, so I'm just like,
that's what they said. Yep. Yeah, he could have been used up. But yeah, for whatever reason he wanted to sit in there. Right. I did find our boy Scorpion. We've been calling him Sub-Zero.
It's Scorpion. Yes.
It's Scorpion.
Yes.
Our boy Scorpion, you know, he caught Uncle Shifty up with the okie doke, you know, and he came in, you know, he had to leave his weapons by the doors and stuff.
Yep. He like, here's my will.
I understand.
Got my will.
Yeah, right. Let's go ahead and just get it done over with. And he turned around, looked like, I mean, ain't you like my trusted loyal friend though? Like it. I thought we was cool. Ain't that what you told Ashido, or did you let him, you know, whisper that poison in your ear?
So what did he promise you, dog? You know what I'm saying? What did he promise you?
Right. That's essentially, he just got to it like, all right, well, you still here for whatever your reasons. If he didn't give you what you was really looking for and you was trying to hang on, just tell me what the fuck you want, and maybe I could just do it.
Exactly. I'm like, first of all, like, why would you put yourself in such a precarious position with two people, like one person who doesn't really have power? Like, I don't understand why they're following him, because he doesn't really have power.
I don't understand it either, because like, they talked about it in the last episode, in episode 2. They said, okay, yeah, if this thing goes through good and they get Scorpion out of here, you still have to contend and vie for power. You could install Uncle Shifty into that little vacuum, but you still are going to have these other 3 big players to contend with, because as soon as they're done with him, you think they just going to stay under your thumb? That's not what any of them are here for.
Nope. And especially since the other 2 are being backed by the church.
Right. Come on. You are going to be done. There's no backup that will come and help you.
So you're about to be dealt with. So I don't understand how this works. That's why I keep thinking.
I don't get how he clung to how he got to the top to be
the one to follow
at all.
I don't get it, because I'd be like, you realize that once you push out Yoshi as your ally and you kill him and you get rid of him, there's going to be 2-on-1, because the third guy is just floating. And whoever you install,
guy's easily swayed. He'll go whichever way is going to be best for him.
So I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. And you got to have 5 people, according to the previous ruler.
Which will come in clutch near the end of the episode. And I got to give it to my boy Scorpion. Like, homie has plans on plans. And I appreciate how he set everything in motion in this episode. Even when we had a couple hiccups along the way, it ended up working out. But we get to Uncle Shifty, and he's talking about he wants the I think it was the Saranga province. He said he wanted to add that to his fiefdom and whatnot, and he's like, all right, okay, that's it, cool.
He was like, yeah,
right, yeah, exactly. So wait, is this easy? Shit, did I fuck up? Should I have came to him in the first place?
I'm like, I would have just not put myself in like that. I would have been.
I don't care. I understand him and Ashido have history, but when it comes to my home and my boss and why I'm even in the seat that I'm in, it's because of that motherfucker that you're trying to behead right there. So I'm sorry, General, we can't. I'm not vibing with you on this right now. Okay, I'm not putting my power in jeopardy.
It's a real big bag of no thank you. It's really big no thank you energy. I don't.
Plain and simple.
No.
Like it makes no sense, honestly. Again, like we were saying, it makes no sense for any of them to want to follow Ishido, because the only thing he really has right now is promises. You can't actually do anything that you want to do unless you actually kill this man.
Mm-hmm. And not even that, like, it still comes down to a vote. Even if you get all the people on there, you still have to vote.
Unanimous vote. Yep. What's going on, Michelle? What's good, Phil?
Hey y'all.
You said 3 was what? Is that like you're not feeling the episode too much, Phil? I love this freaking background music. Streaming on cool background music.
Listen, I told you I'm fully in toddler mode. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was episode 3. 3 was.
Yeah, I don't remember what the name of the episode was. Sorry.
That's a good question. Hold on. Because I don't be knowing.
Meeks will have that up for a second in a minute. So they shifted out of that, and basically Scorpion said, okay, look, well, we have to go run this little Black Ops thing. We got to do this little switcheroo. Actually, no, he didn't tell him what he was going to do. He just said, okay. And the camera panned out, and we went to the captain, the Portuguese captain, that's getting upset that he has to stay there, and what I call, I'm gonna call him the High Septon. No. He's not our friar. He's the friar's boss, so I'm calling him the High Septon. And he's like, you can't leave unless you actually get permission. I don't need y'all's permission. I don't work for the church. I work for the crown. Yeah, it's the title of episode 3 is Tomorrow's Tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tomorrow, yeah, and that is a reference to basically how Blackthorn and also Scorpion see how everything is moving by the time dawn comes around at the end of the episode, which I thought was very fitting, because there's really not a whole huge chunk of time that goes through. In this was literally like almost 24 hours, wasn't it? It's all if that. It's almost like I want to say maybe a half a day and a night. Yeah, because it starts the next morning after the shenanigans and tomfooleries of the attack, and then figuring out like, okay, it's what I thought it was, so we need to get the hell out of here. Right. Yeah, Ishida is not the person in charge of this situation right here. We got to go, because he thinks he's in charge, but he's not. It's something bigger going on behind it, and they're looking to take you out because you have the information that's making the church look shady, Blackthorn. And he was like, so they've already tried like twice to kill this man. Exactly, and they're pushing for it still. So he's like, well, now he's got to come with us. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And Gavin, I totally understand that. I have not played Ghost of Tsushima, but I have watched JD do a few gameplays on that. Great game, so I get it. And so the moving of time, yes, that is exactly the point we are about to come up to, because it gets to the next day, and who is it? Fuji. Well, they're ordered to go back to I think it's Edo is where they're going, to go back to Edo, because it's so dangerous for her to be there. She can't be around that. And they're making it so it looks like the what's the boy name? The heir apparent, the heir's mom is supposed to be traveling back, and Fuji is also going back because what's his name? Blackthorn has to go. So Fuji's supposed to be, I'm gonna just say as his keeper, supposed to be concubine, but that's not what they on. So that's like in title only. And they're setting up, and they've got this huge procession in, and like right when they're about to pop off, here comes Shido on some nonsense, talking about, I was told that y'all were leaving Osaka. I'm like, yeah. So does he have a thing for his wife, for Yoshi's wife? I don't know, because it's so weird how he popped up in there. Like, where is she? And regularly, he's constantly looking for this woman. Like, bro, chill. You are not your keeper. She don't give a damn about you.
Like,
and I didn't notice what was going on. I knew something was amiss because Ashido wouldn't have shown up if it wasn't some fuckery going on. Mm-hmm. And then when they panned the camera around and Blackthorn was looking out the other way and somebody was like skirting behind the bush with the full face, that like huge hat cover thing that they have, I was like, okay, well, hold on, who the fuck was that escaping off into the mist?
I knew exactly. I saw it. I was like, something ain't right. Like, first of all, number one, the fact that he decided to ambush them last minute. Like, granted, he had to have the plan to tell them to be like, she got to go. So he had to let them know already that she was going to go. So here you come last minute. You're like, let me just look and see. Let me peek my head in. How you doing? You doing okay? I know it's scary, isn't it? You should go home. Yes, I would prefer you go home.
I'm so sorry to see you go.
Thank you so much.
Please get there safe. Thank you. I'm glad I got you.
And then he leaves, and he's like, "You need to double check them because I just looked in there, but I'm gonna need you to check again." And by this time, Yoshi did the switcheroo. Yoshi did the switcheroo.
I feel like Blackthorn was a little bit out of pocket, but
that was funny.
He was trying to play for time. Because he really did catch them red-handed. If he would have opened that box and looked in, the shit would have been over.
Yes, it would have been over.
So he had to be extra, and it definitely
I
had
hollered.
to be him that did it.
You because stupid ponytail.
Anybody else would have just been straight up killed.
Yes,
because they already know the customs. He does not. He can get away with it.
So he had the opportunity to wild out and show ass and be silly. That was
the white man using his privilege for the cause. Appreciate that.
Come on. And what is her name? I always get her name wrong. I keep wanting to call her Miracle, but that's My Hero Academia. Thank you. That's My Hero Academia. That's the bunny. And she was like, yeah, we seen that, but we didn't see that. So exactly, that looking at the private quarters had me dying.
Because they both turned around at the same time.
Yes.
And it's like they did that look up in the sky and start whistling like.
And then they were like, looked at each other like.
Nothing to see here. Like, okay, wait, we saw it, but nobody else saw it, right? Nope. Anybody looking over there? Okay, cool, we good.
Let's have some decency. You don't look at a woman's private quarters.
Boy went on a whole Shakespeare monologue about the purity of a woman. And Mark was like, y'all really look at women? He's like,
he said, nah.
Running all over London.
Nah. These are hoes and trollops. Like, what are you talking about?
There's hoes all over the place in London. Oh my goodness. Whoever came up with that little sequence in the writer's room, kudos to y'all, because that was
pretty
great.
Funny. And I just like how they kept the facade all the way up until the surprise attack, because everybody was confused because Ishido had his people with him.
Yeah.
And then Yoshi had his people with him. And then I cannot remember the red people's name, but they popped up out of nowhere and they were shooting and they were like, what the hell is happening? Why are you shooting at this woman? What is going on? How?
I think somebody saw something. They just didn't express it when they left. Because by the time they got there and all those men were over the ridge, and then they noticed that they were shooting from on the ridge, they had already started like yelling through the crowd to their people. Toranaga's escaping Osaka. He's with the troops. Stop them.
Well, no, they didn't know that until he came out. Until he popped up out of that thing when they were attacking them because they were trying to get Blackthorn. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, they were trying to get Blackthorn.
That's right.
And then he popped up thinking that they were attacking him, and then Ishida's people was like, "Oh."
They were like, "What? Hey, he over here!" Basically, they pulled the Ezel.
Yes, and then the red people
yelled down the block, "Hey, Smokey back here taking a shit!"
They were up at the top, like, what is happening? Are they fighting each other? What's going on?
Like, wait, huh?
Why are they fighting each other?
Hey,
wait a minute.
Those are Ashido's men over there too, though. Like, oh well, they're gonna have to die with the rest of them.
He was like, wait a minute,
hold on, bro.
How about that?
They thought they were about to get a tag team, a 2-for-1 special.
No.
And this is probably going to be the only time you hear me say this about this dickhead, but Mariko's husband, kid came through.
Listen,
he's got skills.
The quickest turnaround.
I can't stand his ass, but he's got skills.
I was like, I hate him. He's so stupid. He's so dumb. I hate him. I was like, this is the quickest turnaround, because by the time he got to that dock, I was like, for the people.
But then, see, and it made a few things fall into play because I know what's coming because I did the stream on episode 4 with Heidi, so I know what's coming up next. I had missed a lot of what was in this episode when I rewatched that though. So now that I'm looking at the context, I'm just even more like, damn it, you good. I appreciated how you handled that shit, but I still
exactly in that moment only, he was excellent. He was
that
putting
moment
it to
only.
work. He was laying it down, and I was like, wow, he's out here.
And kudos to Scorpion because he saw that shit. Once he ran up there, he was the only one. He wasn't the only one that stayed in the forest, but he's the only one that made it past all that and got to the docks. And even Blackthorn was like, "Yo, we gotta go back. Right, we can go back and get him."
Because I was like, there's no way he could even jump in the water because all that shit is heavy.
But
it's so heavy.
He'll sink. Yeah, there's no way he could have swum. And there's no way that they could have gone back and then gotten away because they were literally 2 steps right behind him.
Yep.
So yeah, Casey, exactly. His only moment.
Like there's nothing else. And
yeah,
I was like, wow.
And he saw that and he gave
the nod. He gave the bow.
He yelled his name because it got quiet on the docks because they knew he can't go no damn place. So ain't no reason for us to run at him right now. So they gave him that second, and they are, no matter what, honorable to a fault, honestly, a lot of times. So they gave him that little bit of time, and he yelled his full name and station. And salute to you, sir. Appreciate you covering my back and letting me get away. Bow, but I can't come save your ass. I'm sorry if you did. Peace out. It's been good.
Exactly. And his wife was just looking at him.
And
Blackthorn was like,
right. He was like, oh wait, am I finally about to get rid?
He was like, I'm just so there's nothing we can do.
Right. Like, oh, you mean there really isn't nothing we can do? Okay, cool. I'll sit here and be quiet now.
Exactly. Like it's sad as hell.
And Mariko, and you know what killed me though is this is just more beef that I have with this man. He's looking at Mariko, and kudos to the actor because I think he played it very well with his eyes. He looked like he had 10,000 regrets looking at Mariko.
He was saying everything without saying anything. And I'm just like,
exactly. Which still makes me hate him that much more because you got this fine ass chick and you've been mistreating her for how fucking long?
Treating her like
and now you're about to die. You want her to have some sad eyes for you? No, Mariko just looked at him straight up like a G.
She's sad. I mean, don't get me wrong, she is sad.
It's just it. I don't even want to say it's catch-22 for him. No, because he chose to be a dick. He chose to be
not only to her but to his son, because that was rude. Like the last moment he saw him, he was yelling at his son. That's what he got to remember you by, yelling.
When he was that's not his home. He was gonna have to stay there without his mom and without his dad. No, he's not no tiny little tot, but he's still a kid. He's not
pretty much
10 or 11.
Pretty much captive, like everybody else in
it's just like everybody else.
Toranaga's situation, like anybody else who followed Toranaga's, you're captive.
And you have not at all shown this boy any bit of love or care, or even tried to give him any type of lessons on how to deal with some of these situations. And you're wondering why he's running to his mom to try to say bye one last time. Dude, go eat a dick.
Well, he did. He ate it. They chased him and they force fed him. He died. I mean, hey, I was like, wow. It was the quickest turnaround for me.
Amy, thank you.
For a person. Hey, Amy. For like a person, it was the quickest turnaround to how I couldn't stand this person, but then the way he died, I was like, okay, you redeemed yourself in that moment only. Like, yeah, it's the quickest turnaround I've ever had. It's like less than 5 minutes. I was like, damn. But then that also put the problem out there that Toranaga and his crew, they got to their boat. Yay. Stuck in the harbor. Why? Because they had a plan. They had the boats lined up, blocking.
The only thing that somewhat saved them is because Blackthorn happened to be looking and he caught it just in the nick of time. Had they moved even 2 seconds later to try to maneuver and do what they did, it wouldn't have worked. No. They would have got caught.
He was like, y'all fish at night around here? Y'all can see?
Right. And Mariko looked like, huh? What? And sure enough, she looked double hard, and then everybody else turned and looked like, oh shit. Not out the woods yet. You are not out the woods yet.
So now they had a choice because the what's I keep calling the Black Pearl. It's not the Black Pearl. What's it called? The Black.
It's not the Black. They call it the Black Ship. I don't remember what the name of it.
Because every time I talk about it, I'm like the Black Pearl. You know what I'm talking about?
We call it everything else. Might as well call it the Black Pearl. That's literally what's been in my brain the whole time anyway.
So that now comes the problem that they were already leaving because they were like, listen, we can't stay here, and Toranagas wants us to stay here because he can't approve what's going on because he knows what's going on with the church. Yeah, we're leaving anyways.
Were they were stalling them. They weren't there yet, but they were
side by side, and they were like, hey, we got to have a conversation because we got to be out. They're going to let you out, but they're not going to let us out. But we need to be out. Like, you and me need to go, even though you were leaving anyways without permission. But now I got to go without permission. So we got to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he got on there and he made a deal.
Good on Blackthorn to say because, they could, all of those little ships, they could have sunk the small gala that they had. Yep. But Black Pearl now, it is now known as the Black Pearl. The Black Pearl, they wasn't going to be able to sink that.
No, And so he gets on, Toranaga gets on there. He realizes he got to make a deal. He has to make a deal. He's like, there's no other way out of this. There's no other way out of this. We have to be on this vessel and they can't hurt this vessel. So our boat can go through, but they would have to allow our boats to go through. So the deal was to give him a church.
The captain literally ran them over. He was. Well, that was the second part. The first part of the deal was oh damn it, I wrote it down. Hold on, let me get down to that line. I think it was like 10,000 silver to invest in the silk trade that they haven't touched into yet, and half of those profits that will come from that first investment would go straight to the captain. And that it just having the permission to leave, that's what he wanted to give, because that should have been his right, because that was his property. But of course, the captain was being ridiculous, which made it all the more sweeter when by the time that this whole little ordeal and the escapade is over, you ain't getting shit. So, oh well, you know what? Looks like our little boat over there got through, and that's because Blackthorn again. What if you die? Well, okay, what if I don't die, though?
He was like, yeah, I'm not going to. He said, I told you I wasn't going to die here. Sorry, bro. I said what I said. I'm not dying here.
Because he that was another part of the deal. They had to leave Blackthorn. And at that point in time, I don't fault Scorpion for doing it. There were bigger things in play.
It is what it is.
That man there to get to where he needed to be. So, sorry, bruv.
It is what it is.
But yeah, you had to let
Blackthorn was a different type of man. If he was a different type of man, it wouldn't have made it.
And he knew that captain. Him and that captain already had a little repertoire from the village before.
I like him.
So
I can't believe that's the guy from the Black Knight.
Yep.
I can't.
So they actually they were able to communicate enough to where he got all of their rowers in sync. Like, yo, faster, sound the drums, let's go, wheels up, basically. And well, I don't need you back over here. So basically, we all got to go permission. Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. Everybody got to leave. like we all have to get out of here. Thank you so much.
Jack going across the deck.
Listen,
why all the sake is gone. Look, that's exactly what will happen. Because Jack's ass stayed drinking all the damn rum. And if he was there, yes, it would be all the sake. And and this I think was a highlight for me of the episode too, because Blackthorn's his grand idea is, when he tells the captain to tell his boys to sound the drums, that means start rowing. And when in those old ships they beat the drums because that's the rhythm.
Gotta keep the rhythm.
Like, no, wait, faster. I need them to go faster. And I don't think the guy caught it right away, but then just from Blackthorn's actions, he was like, he translates so the guys know
to go faster.
On the thing. He's saying, hey, go faster, more. And they end up making it. So he challenges our boy Rodriguez. How is it he's like the only motherfucker whose name we actually remember?
Because I like Rodriguez, because he's funny.
He is. And you know what? This episode just made me like him even more. Because him and Blackthorn talking shit back and forth to each other. Blackthorn basically challenges him to a duel by saying, I bet you I can get past this blockade before you do.
And poor Captain is like, you need to crush him.
Captain's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Look,
See, the captain was still on this high horse was still on his high horse right there. And yes, he basically just rammed through the blockade, and Blackthorn made sure to keep up and stayed right on their side so they could inch past too. The problem came once they got past that is they had to get past those rocks.
The rocks, yeah. Because they could have easily like moved him right in there.
Yeah.
But that's where friends come in.
The
You gotta have
captain
friends.
was trying to push him into the rocks so he couldn't get past. But Blackthorn kept talking shit. He kept pushing, and Rodriguez was like, "Damn it, you motherfucker!"
It's like, if you're gonna do something, then do it.
And he helped. He was like,
don't.
Yeah. But see, that's the
I'm not
thing.
about to crunch my
He did
friend.
do something. He did something by not doing a
crunch my
damn
friend.
thing.
Exactly. I'm not about to crunch my
He
friend.
let him win.
You're funny. You're funny.
Right.
I like you.
First
You're
thing
funny.
Rodriguez said to him once they got there was like, "Oh, English. Well, you still alive, bro? I thought you was dead by now."
Listen, he was waiting.
The
on me every single
insults
time.
the insults that they were giving back and forth, hilarious.
Every time he was mentioned, he's still here.
Right.
Damn.
Right, like
He's still here. How about that?
Right.
Wow.
Exactly. He thought this man was going to be dead like 20 times already within these 3 episodes.
Listen, even him like hailing him down on the Black Pearl, he was like, "Hey," he was like, "Are you, dog? You still here?"
He was like, "Wait a minute, what the fuck?"
How about look shit? Look at the shit.
Damn it, he said he wasn't going to die.
Listen, he meant what he said. He meant what he said.
He was like, "Okay, well, you gonna die, but what if I don't though?"
Exactly. How about no?
No.
Or no. Yeah, exactly, Amy. He said that is not my story. Don't put that in my cloud. Listen, he was like, "Don't put that on my spirit. That is not for me. That is not my business."
Not at all. And every time somebody tells Blackthorn he gonna die, he just look at him like, "Yeah, I
No.
but what if I don't though?"
No. He's
like,
like,
I'm not dying here, bruv. I'm not dying here.
No, thank you.
He came out and, was mad, and Rodriguez was like, nah, he had it already, bruv. He had it. And he's just still standing there
Chilling.
looking at him like this motherfucker.
Like, oh look, I couldn't stop him.
You know what?
Oh no. I'm devastated.
Oh no, we lost the win.
Wow.
And he was like, "All right, y'all, so debt repaid, motherfucker. Don't forget that we had this accord."
Yeah, but then they had to like, and not to mention that Toranaga still wasn't telling nobody nothing. Nobody knew what was going on in that boat. Like nobody really knew. Nobody knew. Everybody was shocked and surprised.
And that's the exact way it should have been.
And then they got out into the open ocean, and they was like, "Okay, so now what? We go
right."
where?"
He was like, well, Captain, as you can see, my boat actually did make it through. So I'm not going to need your services no more. Like, thank you for getting us past, but we'll just return to our ship now. No silver in sight was seen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking the payment. That's the only payment I wanted to give you, which was this boat any damn way. Now fuck off.
Grassy lass. Thank you so much.
I loved it.
I loved every
Now I will
really
say there's one line that I don't want to forget before we completely pass this, because this again was a very quick episode. Near the end of the episode.
Yes.
When they were still in the forest and Uncle Shifty saw Scorpion jump out the cabin, he was like, "Bruh, in the future, it would be real nice if I could know your plans ahead of time."
No,
Scorpion,
especially you. No,
I'll remember that. I'll remember that. He's not committing to a damn thing, but he's saying, "Okay, your thoughts have been heard.
Somebody will know my plan. Somebody. The one person who knew the plan was not there. The one person who knew the plan was not there because he had something else to do as part of the plan.
Yep. Speaking of which, and I am so glad that it was the hand that got to deliver the message, because of course we know one thing we forgot to mention: Shido's bitch ass also showed up in full armor, like he was actually about to jump into the fray. He wasn't gonna do shit. He was just sitting up there posturing with everybody else.
Eat your sandwich.
Mad that Toranaga got away.
Shut the fuck up. Eat your sandwich.
And now they in the council meeting again, and they're saying, "Well, it doesn't matter. Once he lands wherever he lands, we'll go get him then." And then here comes,
excuse me,
a messenger has arrived. Hello.
It's like the church finger. You come in with the church finger.
Lord Hand, right? Lord Hand comes in and says, "Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt your meeting. I had this message to deliver from my lord. Here you go. He regrets that due to unforeseen circumstances, he's got to resign. An emergency situation, but he has to resign from the council. Yikes. So he just wanted to let you know, ahead of time. Here you are. So well." It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
The paper is gonna do anything. That's not gonna stop our plans.
We can just vote to have him executed.
Wait, you said impeach, my lord? Well, doesn't there need to be like a full council?
Yeah, everybody has to vote.
Unanimous votes.
5 votes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
To have him impeached because of his seat on the council, but he's no longer on the council.
Yeah, you got 4 instead of 5.
Not only that, but and that means that there's only 4 of you now. So
how are you going to vote for 5 when you have 4?
I'm afraid that that impeachment probably isn't going to happen anymore. And then he walks the fuck out.
Exactly.
No other words needed to be said. He came there and he did his job. He delivered the message.
Seething.
And now I'm out. Sit and simmer on that shit.
Seeds.
This is why I hope the other council members are looking at this dude, because again, why are y'all following him?
They don't need him. They don't need you.
If they really wanted to do something, they don't need a Shido to do that. They, especially those 2 that are actually in with the church, they have the backing of the church. They already have their own little tap into their little secret army. They don't need him.
Well, which means that they now have the means to put somebody else up. They can put somebody else up who's also with the church in that position. So that's like, I don't understand how he's not seeing the issue. Like, you really believe that these 2 people are following instructions Uncle for Shifty you just because they're working behind the scenes? Like, do you not understand that?
Exactly.
I don't understand how he's
the man has already told you what it is. If you do get rid of him, the next battle that's gonna happen is them against you, because you still got to defeat the church. The church already got 2 of them.
All they need is one more.
They have all of the backing and all of the power to come in behind them, and those 2 will crush you. You know this, but you're still going on this freaking journey. But I mean, I guess
the Simeon, like,
I'm just waiting to see when he gets his head chopped off.
Okay, sir. Okay, you think you in church? You're not in church. Do not.
Not at all.
But then towards the end, they went back to the boat. And you see him trying to
more hilarity,
because Blackthorn was like, "Oh, you want me to show you how to dive? Okay, yeah, you go up here, and then you do this, and then you, and then in the water." He's like, "Okay, again."
Right. He was like, "What? Okay. All right. Yeah.
Again.
Again." And he was like, "Oh, visual learner. Okay.
Again."
And then they kept playing it. And I was like, "Oh,
no.
Playing?
Okay, so you want
on that?
Again. Do it again.
Let me scroll down. Okay. Scorpion then asks Blackthorn to teach him to dive. Then, after several times of observance, quotations, trolling, he challenges Blackthorn to a race. So you basically already knew how to do what you was asking him to do. You just wanted to try to look good in front of your people when you beat him to the store, because he's tired as shit.
Yeah, like when you dive, go further out and then come back.
Right. Show me the different forms.
Do a running leap into it. And
then come back. Do a backflip, triple dip, and then come back.
Thank you.
Do it again. Show me again.
He was like, "I'm tired." He's like, he was like, is this it? Now we race.
Right.
But I have a feeling that Blackthorn would have won anyways. Listen, I made him bathe. Unsubscribed.
I think he was. Okay, but come on now. See, it's not. You know what? That's actually just a whole other level of trolling that I didn't even think about. Though she's not wrong.
Listen,
they constantly are telling this man that he needs to shower.
He was like, "Listen, I showered 3 weeks ago."
3 weeks
we
ago.
know. We know you're pungent. You're odorific, if you will. You're odorosy. Okay? Your Boudiorwear is like,
right. It's
cheese.
Ew, it's rank.
And crevices and cracks. Yeah.
Come on. Matter of fact, here, throw some of this sake on you before you
listen, something.
Like let it burn some of that funk off.
Hold this bar. and then jump in. Hold this bar. Yeah, hold it in your hands.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah,
I mean, you know what? I understand why he thinks the way he does, though, because London again,
they dirty.
London was King's Landing. It stank back then.
They dirty.
It was nasty and trifling.
Oh God, the smell. I know it. Oh God, I know the smell had to be horrible. Even with people who were like well off, they had all those layers of clothes covering stank. So it was like a hot day, and it was just
horse shit all over the streets everywhere. Just it wasn't pretty.
On the bottom of your dress,
bro. Look, that's the thing that makes me mad about Old Glenda's clothes. Like, hold on, y'all was walking around with literal shite everywhere, and you still made your dresses to drag while you walked.
Listen, my dress was tucked.
And then you went into the house with that?
Tucked. I'm braided all the way up. You seeing knees, ankles, and thighs because my dress is about to be tucked all the way up. I'm about to slip that bitch up like a hood.
That is exactly what I was thinking about that scene. It was when my lady was in her carriage and she opened the window. She's like, "Oh, you can smell the shit from here."
No, thank you.
No, that's exactly what he smells like.
No, thank you.
So bro, yeah, they needed to get you clean. The trolling was slight tad bit mean spirited, but I understand, and it was funny.
It was funny.
So
I approve. I approve this message.
Absolutely. And that's how we end the episode.
That's it. It was really a very observant filled episode. Like you just had to watch what was being set up. It was a very long setup episode for like the last 5 minutes of tomfoolery and shenanigans.
Yep.
It was so good though. It was so good.
Yeah.
It was well acted. It was well paced. Yeah. I was trying to figure out the fuck. I'm like, what are we do? Why are we? Hold on. And then they made a mention that he always used to play jokes and tricks and stuff, and you got to pay attention to him because my guy is wild.
She said he's been on his game since he was like 7, when he was like taken as a prisoner as a kid. And he learned tactics. Like, oh, okay, so I need to. It's friends nowhere, enemies everywhere. And there was also a little part with his son, where his dumbass son. Ugh, wait till you see the shit that he gets into. His son, he's talking about, well, you know, you're trusting all these other guys, but you won't trust your old son. And he looks at him like, boy, when the fuck you gonna learn? How old are you now? What have you been paying attention to anything I've been telling you all the years? There ain't no we on none of that, okay? I'm still here because I know how to stand by myself and handle
me.
You are playing this game of friends and enemies. That's not what the fucking game is.
No, the game is survive.
Exactly.
The game is I go home
and win.
I go home is the game.
Like this kid, like, look, I'm already pissed off, and I'm not gonna give no spoilers except to say you're gonna be even more pissed off in episodes to come. That's all I'm saying. The son, no, he's
don't follow instructions. But I mean,
he's a fucking menace.
He's also a product of his dad. So let's talk about that. I mean, not for real, not right now, but in the next episode, he's like a product of his dad. This is what happens when you don't tell nobody nothing. So they are assuming everything. So I understand, like, giving him a little bit of something. So he's like, listen, this is a plan. All you got to do is like, this is a plan in place. Don't do nothing. He couldn't even tell him that. He was just like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
What's coming? No, what's coming? I mean, what he does say and sets up on that ship is you're going to train Uncle Shifty and my son on how these things. So that's that little bit. The son wants to have some type of responsibility. He's giving him that. He doesn't want responsibility.
He wants to know
ahead of time.
That's the thing. He wants to know. It's different than responsibility.
He's not in a position to do that yet.
Exactly. He doesn't understand that. But also, I don't think his dad made it clear that you are not in a position to understand what's going on. You're thinking small. You're thinking me and how I do this. We're talking about big picture. We're talking about me.
That's what I'm saying.
It should never be about
the way
you.
He said it.
Me.
From the way he said it, it seems he's been trying to get these lessons into his brain. But the kid, he's too worried about, like, and actually they showed it a little bit earlier when he was trying to fuck up against the other messenger that had come in. Like, little boy, calm yourself, okay?
Listen.
All you have to do is follow your orders right now. You don't get to just be in charge of shit.
He needs to take a cue from Sister Act. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
Pay attention. Don't talk.
Attention. Just listen. There's so many songs. Don't talk. Just listen.
Seriously, it's absurd. Yeah, he is annoying.
Exactly. Amy, that is absolutely the truth. Him asking means he's not ready to know. But this is how you gotta placate, because if he is still not paying attention, that means he is liable to go off and do some fuckery.
See,
it makes it easy.
Is he spoiled? I don't know that I would say he's spoiled, because if he was, he would actually have that power that he's craving right now.
Yeah, because they would definitely give it to him. I don't know what he is.
Not holding his hand like that.
I think he's just dumb.
That's what I think. That's exactly what I think. And that's why Scorpion looked at him like that. Like, boy, just first of all, if you have to be up here asking your dad for power, that in itself says you ain't ready for shit.
What did Tywin tell Joffrey? Nobody who is king has to say that they're king.
Exactly. And sent his ass to bed in the middle of the damn day. That
was my favorite part. He said, "I am king."
Scene
and the king needs a nap.
Whole damn series.
And the king
milk up the poppy.
Yes, and the king needs a nap.
I'm not tired. And he looks over at Cersei. And Cersei's like, do, looking at her.
Cersei is like, he doesn't even know I'm here yet. Sir, she is looking down like I'm not moving. You know, you catch little kids doing something that you're not supposed to, and they stop and they freeze like you can't see them. Look, that was Cersei. She was like,
about Tywin. Say what you want about Tywin. The motherfucker had game.
Listen.
Plain and simple. And he always said it. Okay, look, Jaime was a fuck up. He knew that. Cersei, bitch, you ain't as smart as you think you are.
Yes, the smart one he couldn't stand because he was little. And
right, exactly. The smart one he couldn't stand because not only was he a little person, but he also is blamed for Joanna's death, which I think is really shitty to do.
Which is hilarious. So I'm just like, sir, you're part of that. So you really need to, you really need to not channel your inner Joffrey. You need to like listen and learn at the things going on around you. Because even I keep my car, Mariko, even she was like picking up shit. Like she is silently picking up shit.
Yes. See,
always.
That's who he should be taking his lessons from. Matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, send him to study with her. She will get his ass all the way together.
Silently picking up shit, answering questions.
All you have to do is pay attention
when they are asking her to answer the questions.
Blackthorn is picking up on shit quicker than this kid. Granted, Blackthorn is older, he has a bit more experience, but he knows when to shut the fuck up. This is the fucking hothead. From the moment this fool came on the screen, he been talking shit, but he knows when to shut the fuck up.
He ain't talking shit now because he know where he is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like he knows what he caught in between. He's on rock and a hard place. Like either I open my mouth and get myself killed playing pieces.
And I think you're gonna see. I don't remember if it's this next episode or if it's episode 5, but you're gonna see this kid. He is. He does not know how to read the room. He does not know how to read the room. And I'm honestly surprised at that point in time that Scorpion didn't just go upside his fucking head and chop him off. I'd have been like, you know what? I can make another one. I still got time.
Right.
But that's just in feudal times. That would have been my mindset.
I'm just minding my business.
Exactly. And Blackthorn ain't trying to die. Blackthorn knows when to push. He knows how hard to push. But when he has to shut the fuck up,
he is so good at that. He is like, my ass is in danger. You in danger, girl. He shut the fuck up.
Right. he will talk his shit until he gets to the point like, that head, like when that dude's head got chopped off right in front of him. He was like, oh shit.
He was talking
right up until then, and then he shut up.
He was even talking shit after the piss. And then when the swords happened, he was like,
ooh. Oh.
He's like, I got pissed on, but I'm still talking shit.
Right. He zipped the lips.
He shut the fuck up. He shut up.
Yeah, and I feel like that's one of the things that I enjoy the most about his character. Like, is he a shitty, crummy dude? Yes, because we learned actually another thing. He has 2 kids and he ain't even met his daughter.
Bro, he was like, I'm trying to leave.
2 years old. He don't even know what she looked like.
Trying to leave.
He was like, it was the call of the sea.
Not P can't kill you, but swords can.
Understand. I mean, well, look, that's probably exactly how he said it in his brain.
You can wash away this, but you can't. You can't wash off a broken,
knowing him. That's exactly how it went in his brain. Yep, I agree with that statement. Oh man, but yeah, that is the episode for the day.
Yeah, it was a really short discussion for.
It was short, right? It everything was just very condensed into just those small few hours.
The setup heavy.
This episode, yeah, and I like it, and I know what. I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch episode 4, but I know that
I remember 4.
Have been set up.
I remember 4,
and it's some good things are about to be happening. But yeah, Meeks, what you got coming up next? I know I saw some gamage. You still got some the Baldur's Gate still going?
Listen, me and Baldur's Gate. I took a week off of work last week, for you guys didn't know, because my birthday is April 1st, so I took a week off. I was like, I ain't doing nothing. I did do something. I played the game the entire time. That's all I did, is play the game. I had stuff I needed to watch. Oh yeah, by the way, I finished season 3 of Fringe. Oh,
that, you know what? Fringe is another one I feel like I want to do a bestiary for, because there's some interesting things that happen.
The mess that I clocked, I knew it was coming. The mess that I clocked.
Olivia.
Yes, with Olivia and Walternate. Listen, I was hollering. I clocked all of it when it happened. I knew it. And one lady who's watching.
So do you see now? Go ahead. No, finish. I'll ask.
The one lady on Patreon, she was like, she's never seen it, so she's watching the full length, and she's like, I don't understand how you keep figuring out stuff before. She's like, it didn't even cross my mind that they would do that. I was like, yes, no, they wouldn't. Yeah, I be knowing. She's like, we
figure out puzzles for fun.
There was one episode, an actor came on the screen, and I was like, oh, he did it. Because the actor's always a bad guy. I've never seen him play a good guy. I'm like, oh no, he did it. Yeah. Oh, the bodies that are getting cut up and thrown, him.
Yep.
He did it. And she was like, you called it at the beginning.
R.I.P. to Lance. I forgot.
Listen,
on that show too.
I just got to the episode where they had him on LSD. I was crying. I was laughing so hard. He looked so scary. He looked so scary, but he was extremely happy and high. So I did finish season 3 of Fringe, and I'm getting ready to start season 4. Nice. So that's going to be on YouTube shortly. I still have not finished Interview with the Vampire, and that's coming up next month. So I think it's coming up next month, isn't it?
It is coming up next month.
Season 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to go through. Well, we can do a full season discussion on that.
Yeah. We still need to talk about Halo, by the way, because you need to watch Halo.
We need to do Halo, yes.
Because Halo, listen, you need to do Halo. Go ahead and do season 1 and season 2, whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm. I think we'll tackle that after. What were we talking about before we came on?
Fallout.
Fallout.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely watching Fallout. If you haven't checked out my shirt, we're definitely checking out Fallout. Nuka-Cola. So I'm super excited about that. They're coming all out at once, and I don't know how I'm going to put it on YouTube, but that's going to be on YouTube. I don't have a K-drama right now that I'm watching. I'm trying to decide. I think Parasite is coming out on the 11th, I know it's coming out sometime this week. So yes, they're doing a live action of the Parasite.
Okay.
Wait,
so is it the same like Parasite the movie, or is it something else?
Parasite the anime. Okay. Or the anime or the manga. I think it's a manga. It's either a manhwa or a manga. But yeah, so they're doing a TV show on that. So that should be coming out as well. So that's probably something I'm going to watch. I just finished Solo Leveling.
You know what? I forgot that is Baby Boy's B-Day. Yep.
Best birthday in the world. Best birthday in the world. Yeah. So I finished Solo Leveling. I'm still working on Avatar. I have already started book 2 of Avatar. I'm really enjoying it. It's so good.
We are going to get around to talking about that show, y'all, but we're waiting for Meeks to get through the anime first.
Yes. So I have that on there, and I think that is it as of right now. I'm trying to, like, April for some reason is really light because I went through and double checked, and I was like, is there anything else coming out? Not that I know of.
It'll be gone soon enough, and we'll be scrambling for time.
Yeah, because then May is when all the anime that I'm watching comes out, so I'll be booked and busy with anime. So, but yeah, that's all I got. And playing Baldur's Gate 3
with Olivia and Folivia. So this is, you see now why I was saying it's a tragedy that we only got Anna Torv for like 2 episodes in The Last of Us.
Listen, her pretending to be her being with Belly, I was laughing at that too. With her voice acting, trying to mimic Spock, I was like, "You're funny."
She's a great actress.
You're funny.
Actress. Underrated, yes. Very underrated, I think.
Yes, but I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I think that's it. Yeah, I'm still working my way through Baldur's Gate 3. I am in Act 3 deep.
Nice.
And I just spent the last 2 days playing almost 8 hours of this one section trying to beat it. So I did it today. I woke up this morning and I figured out a strategy, but I messed up. And then I came after work and did it and then took a nap. I win.
Sounds like a good day.
It was a great day. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got going on.
All right. We're so let's see. Tomorrow, I believe I will be on with the boys. What are we covering tomorrow? I think we got a few more episodes of Rebels. Is it Rebels? No, The Bad Batch. Few more episodes of The Bad Batch to cover on Tuesday, and then Thursday we'll be doing Invincible episode 6, I believe. Wednesday, I think we'll be back here, me and Meeks, to talk about episode 4 of Shogun. Actually, I might not.
There are 10 episodes, by the way.
Okay. 10 episodes. Okay. Sounds about right. I think I may actually be on with Heidi and Justin to talk about some more Shogun on Thursday. We'll work that out. We'll see. Stay tuned. Set your notifications and whatnots. And yeah, that in the immediate future, that's pretty much it. And we'll figure out how we're going to do Fallout and Interview with the Vampire. That's done.
Yeah.
And Halo is definitely still on the list. Yeah. We just got to space it out. Netflix and the dropping everything all at once.
I like they are starting to not do that, but the Halo one was weekly, so I appreciate them for that. I'm just waiting on an announcement of season 3. They need to give me season 3 announcement. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind the weeklies.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all we got for tonight then, folks. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes,
always a blast. And I'm still inching towards being able to monetize these random ridiculousness things that we've been talking about. So hit like, please share across the realm, put it on in a playlist, just let it run while you're at work. Get them run times up. And y'all be safe out there.
Alrighty.
Peace.
Bye.